Salutations, good day and highs, guys and gals. A very happy 4th of July and 250th birthday of the United States of America to everybody living in America. We are in for an intriguing weekend of racing here in the VTRP. It's coinciding with the ongoing Holo Serendipity concert last night. Day 1, which took place last night, and Day 2, which will take place tonight. And it's also coinciding with the F1 British Grand Prix taking place this weekend at Silverstone Circuit. And by absolute coincidence, that's where we are for this weekend with FH and STCC racing. Speaking of STCC racing, this is the 2026 Stars Touring Car Championship, round 9 of the series, the United Kingdom round, Silverstone Circuit, Northamptonshire, United Kingdom. So let's go ahead and hold the music while we have a look at the points standings here. So Joshua G. Shinry has taken over the points lead thanks to his win the previous round at Magny-Cours. In that same race, Kanade Izu got his first non-scoring result of the year, so he drops to second, putting Shinry on top. Xian, who's ending his time in HOLOSTARS, ending his streaming activities, is third with 137, and the Magny-Cours race was his last round. So we're going to be left with 16 drivers the rest of the way. And then 4th and 5th are two Armis members, Octavio 127, Gerard T. Rexford 118. Need to Discord because Chrono is a bit running late. Hello, welcome. I see you in the live chat. So let's see. And this one, and so Silverstone, a very fine circuit here. 5.891 kilometer, 3.660 mile, 18 turn circuit. So we are gonna have a look at the track preview while I wait for Chrono to come in. Start off at the Hamilton Straights and into Abbey and Farm. And tight turn into Village, and then the Loop. Oh yeah, I've updated the content shader patch for no good reason. That's why the overhead name banners are different, and you see strength values up beside their names for some strange reason. Yeah, you go past Aintree and then onto the Wellington Straight, and then Brooklands, left-hand turn into the curve that is left field, and going onto Dogleg Woodcote, and into a nameless straight. Copse, C-O-P-S-E, is next. Heading into several S's, we have the Maggots Straight, Maggots Turn, I should say. And then into Beckett's, which is this turn. And then onto Chapel, the Chapel turn, into Hangar Straight. You're almost home free. Right-hand turn. Stow. Onto the Vale straight ahead. And why are you going into pit lane? I wasn't done yet. And if for some reason it just wants to play that engine firing sound effect when I sometimes change drivers, which may be a bit annoying. One nice turn, the club turn, and that's a lap here at Silverstone Circuit. Okie dokie then. Just waiting for Chrono to come in while I proceed with qualifying. Okay, done. The usual 10-minute qualifying session. Who will come out qualifying? Ah, okay. Kanade Izu, the former championship leader. Lost his championship lead last weekend to Shinri after a very disappointing Magny-Core race. So, yeah. So, yeah, it is the 4th of July, and, yeah. I'll look at the fireworks outside, and gonna have a nice, fun lunch. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, french fries, the like. Nathan's hot dog eating contest that I don't want to miss out on watching, which will take place when I'm done with the streaming. Hopefully I'll be done within the usual 2-hour time frame. And Holo Serendipity apparently took place. Yeah, it did take place last night, day 1. I couldn't afford the streaming tickets, so yeah, didn't bother. I'm afraid of that. The disappointments of being a broke piggy living in a barnyard in the middle of the Midwest. Well. Line laps have already commenced in earnest. Octavio's still stuck. Is he not going to come out for qualifying? Oh yeah, I'm still having trouble with some of the banners and stuff. If anyone knows how to fix this issue I'm having, please let me know. Discord, live chats, or Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's affecting some tracks that I plan to use later in the season in FH and STCC and in Vproto.
Locked and loaded.
Hello, Chrono.
Yo, yo, yo!
So,
Pick up some cold water. I just finished my floors and let's lock and load.
Yeah. Yes, we shall.
5.5 min remaining. Oh, the irony.
Well, the first times are only coming in right now for the flying laps, so I guess 2 flying laps at best, or 3. Over 213,547, 216,172 for Kanade Izuru. And
Also, I'm seeing a nice change with your graphics on top of the cars.
it's a new content shader patch, 0.3.0 preview. And thus, there's for some reason the strength values next to the overhead car names, which I can't seem to want to get rid of. What's a good example?
What even is strike values?
Strength values. You know, strength and aggression.
Strength. Yeah, there it is. I heard strike values. I don't know, where did I get that?
That's right, strike values. Play on 210,766, and as you can see, his value is for some reason 100.
I mean, he is the pilot of Tempest.
Cool beans. Haka only an 83. I don't know how to get rid of the numbers next to the overhead names. I don't like it. It seems to reek of favoritism.
Eh? How so?
The numbers.
Uh-huh. Did you even set those?
No. It's set by AC.
Weird.
Yeah, it's how it's set. I have the settings set 90 plus or minus 10. 90% plus or minus 10 in strength. The range for those drivers. 80 plus or minus 20% in aggression. And most everyone's times have come in, save in conveniently enough for Octavio, who has attempted to come out but hasn't. Gavis literally drove through Octavio's car. It's like he got ghosted.
And the literal ghost is already gone, by the way.
Oh, goodness gracious. Under 2 minutes left in qualifying for this 10-lap race. A 99 strength for Aragami Oga.
Man, I'm glad we got green. There's barely any green cars, or anybody that has a touch of green. There's the Aston, there's, for British Grand Prix at least, McLaren.
Yeah.
And from the past, oh boy, let me shout out the former Jaguar team.
Ooh. So yeah, those values. So yeah, Leon does not have the fastest qualifying lap despite the 100. So getting a rolled 100 strength value does not necessarily guarantee you'll drive to the fastest lap. It's, yeah.
It affects decisions, as far as I remember.
Interesting enough. What does aggression
There are
affect?
balances between going lower and going higher. Going lower means the AI would be careful, but too low and it would be too passive in a race. There's going higher and therefore making risks, but then you run the risk of making too many risks.
Well, it looks like several drivers have already gone back into pit lane, and time is running out anyway, so... Yeah, just no time for more flying laps, except for whoever's left on the track that will have to complete their flying lap. 96 for Axel Sirius. And nothing doing for him. Oh, look, it's Romelu.
Yeah, update time for your commissioned things. I'm currently doing Angel Leah now. I'm going by debut order.
Awesome, yeah. Leah of Phase Connect, and we have Phase Car Season 5 starting next weekend.
Gotta say, interesting motif though. Pretty simple. So there's room for interpretation.
And so for Phase Car next weekend, expect new liveries for a few drivers as we come to an end in qualifying with Alagami Olga just about locking up pole position.
The Demon War veteran of HOLOSTAR.
Yeah, it's looking slow for Crimson, so we're gonna cut off right there. So, no qualifying time for Octavio, but the pole will go to Olga, as I shall give you this one to read out in case you're dealing with qualifying issues.
More like internet issues.
Yeah, quality internet issues, yeah.
Quality issues, I think you meant to say.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Qualifying issues when it comes to having decent enough internet quality. Words are hard. Words are hard. If you please.
Right on. Your pole sitter for the British race, Aragami Olga. Right beside would be Machina X Playon. Then next row behind would be Roberu Yukeku and Axel Sirius, counterparts to each other, as the fans would say. Fuma Yatogami down in fifth, with his fellow uproar right beside, Uyu Utsugi. Jurarty Rexford again leading the Arbis quartet at 7th, right beside Kanade Izuru at 8th. Then Gold Bullet and Altair from rivaling Tempus and Aramis. Another Tempus in Petal Gavis. Then Asteleda in 12th. Next row down would be 13th place Josuiji Shinri Josuiji and Haka Banzoin. Then it's Ruse Crimson and Octavio, who mysteriously did not participate.
Yeah. Anyway, we are set to go here. For this 10-lap race here at Silverstone. Actually using a new 2026 extension, which just came out overnight, and I just downloaded it this morning, and it seems to be working fine. So YOLO. Here we go. We are set to go here. Everyone grid it up. 6 red lights. And the race is on in Silverstone. This is on in Silverstone. Here we go. And a slow start by Oga.
But I think we hang on. No, yes.
But he
yes, he hangs on from Playon.
Yes, he's gone past Playon, who's trying to speed up, though. Both side by side, but Oga is wise to the pilot's antics. Roberu on the move. Playon a bit wide here. Second and third side by side.
Yep, I think Playon over-invested in that Oga overtake and is now being overtaken himself by the bartender.
Actually, Playon is able to keep Roberu at bay.
For how long is the real question.
And, yeah. Failure to launch by Octavio, and, so we're gonna play this one. And this one.
Yep, massive F's to all puppeteers. I mean puppets. He's the puppeteer. His fans are puppets.
So, nice, camera view of these turns, the S's.
Oh man, those sprint races. Get me ibuprofen.
Yeah, so, I'm afraid Octavio, might as well get a DNS. And Crimson lagging well behind other drivers.
I'm surprised Silverstone isn't being used by WEC.
No, but it's, yeah, but it is coming back, next year. Apparently.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil.
It did host the 6 hours of Silverstone from 2012 to 2019, and it's, coming back, next year, it seems. It's also, the, current, host venue in the Elms European Le Mans Series.
Elms. Not to be confused with Elm Street. That's scary.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You know I don't like the, you know I don't like horror games, horror movies, horror shows, just... Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not big into that myself, TBH.
And yeah, horror games, not necessarily due to the horror content. It's because many horror games have first-person viewpoint. Exempli Glatia, Chilla's art games. Another example, Five Nights at Freddy's games. Another example, Phasmophobia.
Another one. And
Another
another
one.
one.
And another one. So, yeah. 4th of July. Oh, what an experience here. Yukokurobe 211.769. Fastest lap being set by the winning son, who had a slow start to the season, but is slowly getting back on his feet with some better racing in later tracks. Currently a close third behind Leon and Oga. Let's try to find an opportunity to go close to these two.
Angel Leah's what is this? Color palette is really fun. That white that fades into a light blue.
Yeah, I really like her. I really like her design. Much better than her first outfit design, and second, yeah, just.
I do like default though. I do like default.
It's all right.
I mean, current default, that is.
It does its job.
I do see why she changed default. I'm especially liking the fishnet on the chest. Back to our boys here. Roberto is closing in on the lead duo.
Well, actually, 2 seconds behind leader.
Considerably close.
I'm concerned about him losing ground to the top two. 2:11.741 for Leon. We can confirm here.
In my time so far commentating, I've always noticed that somebody setting fastest laps usually indicates somebody's on the move. Be it attempting to overtake for track position or recovering from an incident. It never fails.
Yeah.
You learn a lot of things over time with this gig of ours. Pardon my S.
You're good, you're good. Oh yeah, while I was still waiting for you to come in, I did mention that I've still been having issues with extension graphics clipping through, like for example the vertical flag banner thingies.
Yeah, you also showed me the graphics for the pit lane, which was acting weird.
Yeah, that's for the Kota track. Yeah, I'm using a WEC extension.
Interesting. We were just talking about WEC.
For the upcoming V-Proto series, which will have a round at Kota. Yeah. Annoyingly, I'm seeing a couple of threads with probably similar issues to mine, and it suggested uninstalling CMRT broadcast hub to fix the issue, and I don't even want to do that.
Quite a hard decision to make, I must imagine.
Alright, we're already on lap 5, and not much has been happening. Yeah, it's 16 cars on a relatively large track. So, once again, nearly 6 kilometers, and over 3.6 miles. Shinnery, not...
Yeah, how you love.
Shinnery, not nearly having as good of a race here as in Magny-Cours. So yeah, the graphics issues. I don't know if those boards are supposed to be there. Yeah, it's probably not a perfect one-to-one setup of what it's supposed to be like. Yeah, yeah. The banners clipping and advertisements clipping.
And just overall ibuprofen-inducing fails.
Yeah. If you have any suggestions of fixes, which doesn't involve having to uninstall CMRT, just please let me know. Just Chrono, Adak, and I just trying to work out multiple fixes to no avail.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna be effectively useless with that matter.
Yeah, just...
I'm not a technical guy, I'm an art guy.
22.63 second pit stop for Puma. Down for positions now from the start of 6th. Right. What else is going on for today? Yeah. So yeah, everything happening this weekend with the Anime Expo, Holo, Serendipity, British Grand Prix, and
For Americans.
And the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest for Americans. And
Now I want a hot dog. Preferably with chili, just like how Sonic likes it.
yum. Oh yeah.
Sonic's the reason why I like blue. Oh man, the Genesis days. I think you were alive for that for that era, the original trilogy.
Barely, but I was
Sonic
born
games?
a few years after, just a few short years after the Genesis or Mega Drive, if you live outside the states. When the
Maybe
Genesis
Europe
slash
and
Mega
Japan.
Drive um,
Yeah,
were
some of
first
our
came out.
cartridges were saying Genesis, while others said Mega Drive.
Hmm, very intriguing. Anyway,
Pointing out position, that is.
yeah, I did read an article like last week or maybe the week before
About.
about the original Sonic games, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 having new Sega Genesis cartridges being released courtesy of IM 8-bits. If you have
Interesting.
a spare bit of pocket change, yeah. It'll cost you it'll cost you a bit of pocket change for each newly released cartridge. $100 each.
Oh my, that's a lot more than pocket change for, in my case.
Yeah, yeah. If you want the original um old copy of the game, it'll set you $15 or $30, and $15 loose or $30 within the case. But with the IM 8-bit cartridges, which actually
I am
has
me?
IM 8-bit.
I am 8.
IM
I thought
8.
I heard I am me as in I am me mama.
No, it's the IM 8-bit cartridges. Yeah, yeah. Um,
Audio. It looks up things.
Transparent deep Sonic blue for Sonic 1. Transparent fluorescent orange for Sonic 2. You'll probably get the reason for the orange color for Sonic 2.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder. President Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder with one extra tail than most foxes.
Mhm.
Peaceful race, I must say. As we're reaching the end.
Yeah, not much been happening. Oh god, now getting into pit lane. Um,
Also, speaking of the Formula One race, I watched the 2002 highlights that F1 channel posted, and I just observed that 2002 grid and 2026 grid have a similar number of cars on the grid.
yeah, it's the first year in quite a while here in 2026 with 22 cars in the grid, 11 teams.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it in the late 10s era. There was 13 teams, so that led to there being a clear front runner, mid runner, and back marker packs. With the current season, at least, there's only front pack and midfielder, and the last midfielder is effectively the back marker.
Hmm. Robo out on track with the lead, but has yet to pit. Lead is 34.6 over Oga. Gold Bullet is third. So it's not all straightforward racing from start to finish. There have been quite a few drivers affecting the standings by going into pit lane. Let's see how it is for Robelu, and he is, well, what do you know, staying out for the final lap. He's running a 97 strength.
Possibly. Just enough aggressiveness, but just that little more ounce of caution.
Yeah. And man, yeah. IME is not in V Proto along with the Holomom's team. She's still an IndyCar, but yeah, that's just basically a Chinnery in pit lane, and Octavio still failing to understand the assignment.
Yeah, he got pit lamed.
Haka coming in, and yeah. Why go into the pit lane at the start of the final lap?
Is this race winner's choice?
Well, nearly. Top 15 get points, and it's yeah, obviously it's going to be Octavio being the driver fishing outside of the points.
Hold, I'm gonna do something. I'll be back.
Need to check something. It's, yeah, he has only had one win so far, Yokoku Robelu. That's at Austin in round 10 of last year. So he turns left. And he is, well, going into pit lane now. Well, this is awkward. But it's not going to matter. He has finally winning, son. He is finally winning. That's going to be a win in pit lane, and it's not the only instance of not the only instance of a driver in the of a driver getting a win by driving into pit lane in a VTRP race, but yeah, that was weird. And where's he going? Oh, Billu, what are you doing, man? That's a weird way to win a race. Yeah, I think the AI just about hiccuped right there. I don't even know anymore now. That's gonna make trying to find a good screen cap for his race winner card. Still have a bit of time. Let's see. Well, for crying out loud, there's limited amount of replay. Hold on. Oh, just, what's a good, just in case, I know the race is over. Yeah, just try to find a good close-up camera angles I could use for the, car showcasing the winning car of the winning sun. Yeah, race is over. For obvious reasons. So I'm gonna do this. Robehu, Oga, Gold Bullet. Machina Leon, Axel, Uyu, Uma, Gerard, Izu, Battle, and Estel. No, Altair, Estel, Shinri, Haka, Ruse, and Octavio, and well, luckily it did go into the results screen, so yeah, weird finish, but the results are official anyway. Roberu takes the dub. So yeah, your race results here. Yukoko Roberu, Alagami Oga, Gold Bullet, Machina Leon, Axel Sirius, Usugi Uyu, Yapagami Fuma, Gerard T. Rexbird, Kanade Izu, and Gavis Betzel for top 10, and rest of the results. Regis Altair, Estel, Lega, Joshuji Shinri, Anton Haka, Crimson Ruse, and Octavio. With a DNS for Octavio. And Origami Ogre gets fastest lap. So pole and fastest lap for Origami Oga. Luckily I did remember. So it's 34 points for the Sun Mafia member. So we are going to go ahead and go ahead and open this up. Values. And two bonus points for Oga, and we'll see how it has affected things. And yeah, already two drivers are out of championship contention with 3 rounds left, so which leaves just the 14 drivers left.
Alright, whose fans need to take ibuprofen?
I'm sorry to report it's Estel and Crimson Ruse. They're both 127 behind the championship leader, and there's 126 points left for grabs in the last 3 rounds. So, top 5 after round 9. Yeah, it is still gonna be Joshua G. Shinri with the lead, 174. Just 3 points scored here. but the lead has narrowed a bit as Izulu finished 9th. Shinri finished 13th. 160 for Izulu. Xian,
That is hard, we know.
137. Gerard. 130, and Octavio, 127. Yeah, Octavio dropping to 5th after that DNS. Yeah, that was a Schumacher finish for the winning Sun, who has risen up to 16th in the standings now.
Narrowly avoiding getting out of contention.
He's 103 points behind Shinri.
Yeah, still in it despite the massive difference. He'll probably drop by the 11th.
Alright, we're going to take a break for a few minutes, but when we come back, we are going to have qualifying for the Formula Holo races, the United Kingdom Challenge, and then the British Holo Prix, qualifying for both races. So please stick around for a few short minutes while I get everything prepared, and we will see you when we are ready to go here on the VTRP channel. Don't go anywhere. See you all in a few minutes.
Yes.
Right, I just wanted to show you the remaining best lap times for a few seconds, just to make sure. Alright. Alright. Greetings, salutations, good day and highs, guys and gals. If you're just joining us here, welcome back to the Vtuber channel, and happy 4th of July and 250th birthday of the United States of America. We have a good one for you this weekend as we continue on with the 2026 Formula Holo season right here at Silverstone Circuit in Northamptonshire, England, the same weekend as the F1 British Grand Prix, also taking place on this very track. And also coinciding with the Holo Serendipity concert going on this weekend, day one having taken place last night, and then day two about to take place tonight. All right, let's get right into the swing of things here. First off, we not a STCC, but Formula Holo Challenge Series action. It's round 9 of the season, the United Kingdom Challenge. 33 cars looking to keep ahead of the game and hopefully earn spots in next year's World Championship with a top 5 championship finish. Let's have a look at the point standings as they are. Otonose Kanade leading the way with 147 points for Regloss. Koseki Bijou, fresh off of her Magnicore win, has jumped up to second for Advent, 133. Ichijojo Rurika of Regloss is third with 131, and then we have two Holoans, 4th and 5th. It should be Hanazono Sayaka that's 4th with her 2 wins by tiebreaker. Yeah, 4th by tiebreaker. And Itsuki Michiru 5th with 127. And ibuprofen in the bottom half. I mean, look at this. Takane Louie, after 2 consecutive podiums to start off the season, has failed to score a single point since 6 consecutive 0-point showings. And even more ibuprofen for fans of Fuwawa Biscard. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. No point showing last time around, and is bottom of the standings. And Echoes Bales also bottom 5, a former FH champion. Just yeah. And team table. Gen 0, Scuderia Genocide 547, Regloss 489, Floglo 474, Advent 460, Gen 3 USA Ken 411. Alright, gonna go ahead and unmute Discord and say hello again to my partner in crime, Bruno. So, yeah. Bruno! Hello!
Yo, yo, yo!
Alright, Silverstone. FH and F1 weekend on the same weekend.
On the same weekend, on the same circuit.
With nearly the same graphics, I guess. Nearly the same borders and stuff. So, we're seeing practice currently. So this is a 5.891 kilometer, 3.660 mile, 18 turn circuit, and we're going to go ahead and have a track preview for those who have just come in. So, Bruno, if you please.
Right on. Opening. Okay, where are we? The yellow car, right?
Yeah.
Yellow. First off, Abby. Then into farm corner for that gentle left turn. Into the tight section we go, the border between National and GP. Into Village, The Loop, and Aintree. Then into Wellington Straight you go. Onto the national part of the circuit. I mean, that's the international exclusive parts. Then into Brooklands, Luffield, and Woodcote. One after the other. Then into the national circuit, start finish, and oh boy, cops.
COPSE cops.
A gentle ride, but in 2021 it became infamous. On now into Beckett and Beckett's, forming a chicane complex, which then is preceded by Chapel, then into Hangar Straight, telling us all that this used to be an airfield back in the old war. Then ending off with Stowe, then proceeded by a Mall Straight and into Vale and into Club. And into Hamilton Straight, the newest name to join this circuit, and that's Silverstone.
Alright, that's the track preview for the circuit being used for all three series, STCC and FH. Let's get to qualifying. It's GSH and then some for Kyla.
Agreed. Also, I find it
Heaven? Grindstone Heaven? I don't know what that stands for.
Yeah, that is get some help. Like, get some help.
Oh yeah. I got a better one. at that. Yeah. I got a better sound to play for this one.
Stop it. Get some help.
There we go. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it. I don't think you can hear it on the Discord, but I play it in the live stream.
Yeah. By the way, this would be the second time there is a home driver for Silverstone. And there she is, right on screen. By the way, Justice is also celebrating second year now. So as my stream quality is going to the gutter.
So we're about to begin the flying laps as the first drivers approach the start finish, and in true Top Gear fashion, Liz was the first to arrive. You got the reference, right, to Chrono?
You
got the reference, right?
Yeah, no, I disconnected because my stream quality is going to shit.
Okay, then. Kiara's birthday is around the corner, yeah. The current world
is still going to shit.
Yeah. I'm seeing the preview on Discord, and it does look like it's fewer than 24 frames per second. It's like 12 frames per second.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mío.
We are gonna... Yeah, let's break the monotony with some Fuwa Watch. So here's her car. Got the soundboard up, and then there it is. Just, yeah. Oh yeah, the strength 100. Oh man. He's at 100.
Yeah, she
strength.
better know what she's doing with that.
First time's coming in, and Subaru running a 92 has a 146.27, and Liz a slow 144.7. Koyori 142. Polka 143.5. And I need to turn off the graphic because I forgot. I forgot, I should say.
Yeah,
First
it's
times
fine.
are coming in.
Looks cool.
Izumi Sue with a 94 strength, 144.80.
Okay, it's back to normal quality now.
Very good. Very, very good. Man, this is supposed to be qualifying, yet everyone's acting like they're racing. What a rude bumping stuff, and yeah. So yeah. Oh dear. That affected Bibu and Sue. So yeah. Yeah, and back to pit lane, Bibu goes.
Bibu gone.
Disappointed!
And Sue recovers.
143.70 by Himamori Luna.
The OG princess.
Yeah, the princess on the track. Yeah, and on the same track as the queen. Right here. Kazuma Iroha has managed to go up ahead while I have my hands full, so I have to switch over to her at the moment.
As you said.
there we go.
As you said. A watch
So
pot never
many-
boiled.
So many times, yeah, coming in and, yeah.
Interesting that Polka has two colors. Displayed on her UI.
Well, it's solely dark orange and lighter orange.
No, it's red and gold.
It appears to be a lot more like darker orange and lighter orange. It's like the top gear guys debating on whether a car is brown or burnt orange.
Speaking of, I do like me some orange in a car.
By the by, glad to hear that Jeremy Clarkson, his cancer is in remission, and he's about to continue on with a new series of Clarkson's Farm and taping more episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, he's also... I just heard that he also hosts that.
Yeah.
We had our own once.
Yeah, a lot of countries have had their own versions of a millionaire. But about your home country's version, I found out the hard way. I found out. Unfortunately, the original set burned down, and
Man,
so they had to rebuild
I just learned that now.
Yeah, they had to rebuild. They had to build a new set. The new season. Louis 136.826, first driver under 137, and she needs points badly. She has not scored any points in multiple rounds. No points for her in the last 6 rounds, and she wants to break that drought. And badly.
Worse
Well-
drought than the Worse drought than somebody in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, I have already showcased Fuwa Watch, and for those of you who like Moko coverage. And she's running slow, though. Running 150. Best lap. 26 out of 33. And someone is in pit lane still, and I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Fuawa, so I have to do this and. No, it's not Fuwa Watch. It's Eofi. Then why am I seeing Fuawa's name there on the bottom graphic? That's just yeah. Well, that was an abrupt slide into pit lane. Just sliding into the DMs like that.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Fuwa Watch.
Yeah, I don't know what you were seeing back there.
Yeah. Moving on. Louis 135948. She has a 98 strength.
Which means she'll take some risks, but not all. Yeah, these ratings are a risk versus caution scale. Ideally, you want to be somewhere around the 90s, but not going 100.
What's the difference again between strength and aggression? What's aggression all about?
Aggression would be how much the driver would attempt overtakes.
I see.
I don't know about strength though. Maybe strength is raw pace. Gonna have to ask Lotus for that.
Alright. 4 minutes left in qualifying. And another car is stuck, unfortunately, and that is... Oh, the Queen!
Oh, this is terrible.
What went wrong? But what went wrong? We have to check a replay, risk a... well, son of a gun, we lost a replay. We lost a replay.
How do you replay?
It did not record the entire race, so we lost a replay, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to fix that in the content manager settings.
Dang.
Oh yeah, Bibu, the winner of the previous race, currently looking like she's regressing toward the rear of the starting grid for tomorrow's UK Challenge. Like, look at that, she has only an 80 strength. So far,
80?
yeah. So far, it's Fluffy, the fastest of the BFF drivers. Big, Ferrara, Fuwa, Fluffy for Fuawa and Fuzzy for Mokokokoko. And so here is Fluffy.
Oh, there's something fluffy on her, alright.
Yeah, look at the gap, though. If I could find the, Look at that. Louis is running 1.59 seconds ahead of the next driver down. Nope, make that 1:03 as Laplace goes to second. With 99 strength. Yeah. And Kyla has managed to get some help. She's into third with a minute and a half left in this qualifying run.
Also, I'm noticing a certain energy drink brand here that I thought was local. That, of course, being Sting. I thought for the longest time it's local, but it turns out it's not.
You learn something new every day.
Hell yeah, and I'm here for it.
Wawa has managed to overtake Louis for pole, provisional pole. Man, it looks like it's like a settled course that doesn't want to give Louis points.
Yeah, it's looking like a battle of the fugitive groups up front. By lore, at least.
A fluffy one, bottom of the championship standings in the challenge series. Having a pretty good chance of getting pole unless Kyla could do something about it. Has a fast sector 3 of 26.835, but is currently trending 5th. Oh,
yeah, I try opening.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If I try opening YouTube feed, it's some moments behind our feed. Meanwhile, here's HoloX's X official.
Time has officially expired in qualifying, and what will Louis trend? Is it going to overtake Fuwawa for a provisional pole? It will not. It will not. Muna.
How about Luna, though?
No.
Nothing doing?
Nothing doing for her.
Laplace already threw the towel.
No.
Ooh. That's
Kyla
quite a bouncing
will not get pole.
Throw in the towel. 7 cars. Would they be anything substantial for the pole?
Oh yeah. Throw in the towels. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The ideal item to have while hitchhiking in the galaxy, as the late great Douglas Adams wrote. Yeah, England. Yeah, this UK based, and what is going on here? That was a bit of a random shuffle. Oh yeah, okay. So it's going to be pole position for Uawa Ibiscard. So let's go ahead and play this. And let's see. Uawa, that is her second pole starts in the last 3 rounds. Second of the year for her, and second in the last 3 rounds. So that's 3 bonus points for her. To showcase the times, someone's quite happy to see such a result. As Chrono, I'm gonna give you these screen caps for you to peruse.
For your consideration.
Yeah. Yeah, not a good start position for the previous race winner, Koseki Bibu. Ah, dang it. Another low start for Kanade as well. Ibuprofen, it seems like.
Ibuprofen, she wrote.
Yeah.
Instead of murder.
Alright. Please do the top 10.
Right on, that would be... Well, Fuawa on pole. Then Louis. The next row down would be Moon and Laplace. Then Sue, Kayla, Nerissa, Fubuki, Iroha, and Subaru.
And then I'm going to do 11th through 20th. With Hickless Bales, yeah. Disappointed about Australia being eliminated from the World Cup by Egypt in penalties. Oh, those damned penalty shootouts, man. But she'll be content with the start of 11th here for Promise. Himamori Luna starting off at 12th for Gen 4 Force Ubushi. Kogane Nico of Flogo starting 13th. Kazushiro Yuki of Hermes 14th. The Queen Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame starting mid-pack 15th for Justice.
Exactly mid-pack too, almost.
Yep. Akahato Hachima for Red Heart starting 16th. Cecilia Emma Green of Justice starting 17th. Omar Polka of Nepo Labo starting 18th. Komokama Kanaero 19th for H3. And Hakui Karori of XSA start up in 20th. Rest of the field, please, Chrono.
Right on. Where's next? Riona Isaki. Quite high for once at 21st. Krunioro 22nd. Aki Rosenthal 23rd. EO15 Irani 24th. Gigi Murin 25th. Raura Pantera at 26th. Mokoko Abesgard next down. Then Sayaka Hanazono. Michiru Izuki, Ririka Ichijo. Then Korone Inugami, Kanade Otonose, and Piju Koseki gets the dull end of the grid.
Only 3 laps in and qualify. That's a bit awkward for her. When the rest have had like,
yeah, she was never the same after that incident.
Gigi and Mokoko. And a couple have had 9 laps in qualifying. Interesting. So congratulations to Fuawa, who will have pull for tomorrow's United Kingdom Challenge. Alright, so we're going to clear the field and then bring in the World Championship cars. And yeah. So yeah, so we're going to take a break for a few minutes and set up qualifying for the qualifying for tomorrow's British Holo Prix race. Alright. Alright, see you all in a few minutes, everyone.
We'll be back after these messages.
All right, so we shall continue here. Whoops, wrong menu. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so ready to continue on with World Championship qualifying. I'll take that as a yes then. All right. All right, let's get right to it, shall we? All right, here we go.
Right on.
And we are back again here as the festivities continue on in Silverstone Circuit. World Championship here, Formula Holo 2026 World Championship. Round 9 of 12. It's the British Holo Prix, and today we have the qualifying for tomorrow's racing here. As all three cover racing series, FTCC, Formula Holo Challenge Series, and Formula Holo World Championship, have fun on the same weekend and the same track as in Formula One and other FIA Formula Series. Let's have a look at the championship standings. It is now Takanashi Kiara leading the way with 131 points for Myth. And yeah, awkwardly enough, the top four each have a second place to their name, but no win. Yeah, the highest leading driver with at least one win is Drupate Raden, who's currently fourth in the standings by tiebreaker. So, it actually should be a top three, not top four. So, yeah, I forgot how to math. Kiara 131, Azuki and Sakura Miko, both Gen 0, 120 and 116 respectively. And then Rodden is fourth with 111 and one win. Kaleiji Ali, 111 and 1 second place, is fifth. And bottom half of the standings, Ibuprofen, if you're a big fan of Gen 5 or ID Gen 2, as two of the three members of ID Gen 2 are in the bottom 5 in the relegation zone, and three drivers in Gen 5 in the Worlds tier are also at the bottom. So, yeah. Tough
This
times.
is rough.
Yeah, tough times here. And once again, we will showcase the Team Championship. Gen 0 547, Regloss 489, Flowglow 474, EN3 460, JP Gen 3 411. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the qualifying session right now, since we've already showcased a track preview here. Alright. So yeah, I have Toa back in after being off last weekend. So we have a full crowd on hand, as we have a few drivers first to come out, a couple of ID members, Ollie and Risu and Azuki, and then the championship leader in Takanashi Kiara. Okay, let's see. Where is Ollie? Right here. Yeah, there's the Sting ad you were referring to, Chrono.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why is Ollie pink? I didn't put any pink on that.
Huh?
Yes, no. That's just weird. Yeah, that's violet.
I don't see any pink.
Maybe the helmet is deciding the colors.
I don't recall putting a pink on all these helmets, actually.
Yeah, it looks pink from here. It's a fuchsia even, which is pretty much the sister of pink.
Oh yeah, speaking of pink, I just realized I forgot to install the new livery for Roboco. Did you have had uploaded? Did you have had uploaded? If you did, then I have completely overlooked.
Yeah, you probably have. I had to use the drive method to send it because I lost my nitro and I'm back down to 10 MB file size.
Damn. All right then, first times are coming in. And flying laps are officially underway with a little under 12 and a half minutes left in this qualifying heat. A couple of 89s here. Zeta
Yep,
and,
confirm. I did send.
which means I did overlook, yeah. Yeah, last night I was so busy trying to find ways to fix the graphical issue with the tracks, with the banners clipping in and out.
Yeah, there's still the race tomorrow. Not too pressed about it.
Yeah, but it is 4th of July, so after the stream I'm going to be relatively busy with family.
Oh yeah. Man, I wish we here in the Philippines celebrate that much as you do over there. On June 12th, that's our own day.
The bar is set 142.238 for Risu. Nakayame is faster with 139.317.
And I got word from Adak that Serendipity 400 is about to go live.
And we are going to go raid into that stream once we're done here.
Man, I've heard of raids, but now I'm partly participating in one.
Oh, that's a slow lap for Azuki, 159. Kiara, 81 strength, and yeah.
Cautious chicken?
Yeah, the balance of performance just doing its job, apparently.
Then there's Rodden with 83?
81.
Is that 83?
81 chrono for Jupiter Gaden. And it looks dismally slow.
Where did you set the AI strength / aggression?
I've already explained it's 90 plus or minus 10 strength and 80 plus or minus 20 aggression. Lopez descended onto the top spot, the provisional pole spot, 139.004. 95 strength for Iris. That's Siri with a 97 strength, timing in at 137.644. No, with a 96 strength, I think. 136,
yeah, I think it is.
76, yeah. Yeah, all three Gen 5 members are in the top 10 provisionally, but there's still 9 minutes left. Lots of qualifying to get into. 100 strength for Botan. And
everything
that was a really fast first sector for Botan, but Nene has, was fastest sector, now it is Botan, okay. Okay, that's, yeah. There's a horse correction right there.
Little question, Dag. Can I
Yeah?
copy a car so I can separate the world world championship liveries and the challenge series liveries? Because as it is, it's getting crowded with all the liveries in one car.
Your call, your call.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's even possible, and if it's possible, how do I even do it?
Yeah, probably a bit hard to read to describe what's going on, and yeah. 135, 120 for Pavolia Rene. Who's going to be? Might we see a sub 135 qualifying time by anyone here? What was the fastest lap here? Who timed it at 135.3, and Rene's best lap has surpassed Fuawa's pole winning lap.
Showing everyone why she is in Worlds. Rainy, of course, being the only world champion that has won in both eras so far of Formula Holo.
Indeed,
Season
yeah.
3 winner, then 2023 winner.
I'm glad you remembered that. Yeah.
Yeah. You're bound to remember things when you make calculations like how I did.
Awesome, awesome. Very fast Sector 1, but very slow Sector 2. The traffic frustrating her. .99 strength for Pavolia Rene, who got pole for the Le Castellier race and won that race just this past weekend. 7-time race winner. So that's one fewer win than Ayunda Risu. Five and a half minutes left. Yeah, remember, strengths are varying between 80 and 100. A chance of Rene on pole for back-to-back rounds. She has a decent shot for sure. Half of cars, though, running yellow for the first two sectors. She is gonna reorganize herself and get in for, I believe, one or two more flying lap attempts. Several cars in pit lane. So we say a bit stuck in pit lane, or did she have an incident? I don't know if she had. I don't see any pit stop times coming in. So we're just going to move on here. Showing fresh off of a third place finish at the Paul Ricard circuit last weekend.
Okay, so what's our
Probably
top
fourth.
10 looking like? ID 1-2, Royalty 1-2 even, and for the two members that needed it, then JP, EN, JP. Yeah, not much ENs or IDs in top 10. Or not even Dev IS 2. Yara's pulling in. And she's way down
Yeah, not
the grid.
not quite a good qualifying
What
session
is
for
going on?
Kiara.
Yeah, Myth is all meh here in Silverstone. Highest of them three being Inya.
Running green in the first two sectors. And, of course, she wants to squander her chance of improving her position by going into pit lane. So, of course, why you do that? I don't have to play that again.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, set of courses drunk. Go home, you're drunk.
Alright, one more flying lap attempt. Maybe two if she's fast enough. But probably realistically, it's more like one more lap attempt for Rene to perhaps go sub 135. But is trending yellow, so it's, yeah, very unlikely. Yellow trending for Lammy in Sector 1. Anya Melfissa, also yellow. That's for Shireen. Ditto. Qualifying times running out. Another yellow for Rene, so yeah, it's not going to be a faster lap. Fast Sector 1 by Shishio Botan, 26.085 in Sector 1. As time runs out in qualifying.
Oh, cool like a bloody storm. You and me.
Oh, that's a yellow by 0.04 for Botan. And yeah, she realizes that it's not going to be good enough for her.
Speaking of enough, stream enough. Why,
11th for
Muring?
Iris. So there's 3 cars left. No improvement for Risu. In position. And it's gonna be back-to-back poles for Pavoya Rene. Pavoya Rene has done it again in qualifying. It's another successful qualifying run for the Lady of the P-Foul. So congrats on consecutive pole positions for Rene. She's going to lead the field to green in the British Holo Prix. Alright, so Chrono, I'm going to give you the results, qualifying results. The fast time, 135.120. And not a good starting position for Kiara. So the race winner in Challenge, starting back in the grid for the Challenge race this weekend. Yeah, the race winner last weekend, Challenge, starting back in the field this weekend. And the championship points leader in Worlds, starting back in the field this weekend.
Championship leader Curse?
Does seem like it, yeah.
It's basically hot potato, if that's so.
So this time I'm going to do the top 10 here. I'm going to do the top 10, and why don't you do 11 through 20th? Alright, so Pavoya Rene of Royalty Motorsports and ID Gen 2 leading the field to green in tomorrow's race. It's a 1-2 ID Gen 2 front row lockout as Anya Melfissa starts off second. Yuki Hanalami starting off third for Nepo Labo Gen 5. Jody Novella of Advent starting off fourth. Momosuzu Nene will start off fifth. And then what do we have here? Sixth, Tokoyami Toa. Back again after last weekend off, starting off third row for Gen 4. Sugar Noel starting off 7th for Gen 3. All three Worlds members, Gen 5 members, having top 10 starts, as Bolton starting off at 8th. Oshimachi Suisei of Gen 0 starting off at 9th, and Natsuo Matsuri of Gen 1 starting off in 10th. Bruno?
Right on, so in this particular order, Iris, Ayame Nakiri, Watame Tsunomaki, Hajime Todoroki, Mio Okami, Marin Hosho, Zeta Vestia, Inanis Ninomai, Risu Ayunda, and Okayu Nekomata.
And the rest of the field is as follows. Mori Calliope of Mino Chihaya of Floglo. Also of Floglo, Kikidara Bibi, Obuko-san of Gen 0, Shunari Flare of Gen 3. Hey, Gioli. Not quite a good starting position for her in ID Gen 2, starting off in 26th. Usada Pekara for Gen 3, starting 27th. Sakura Miko, 28th. Yuzuki Choco, 29th. Tokino Sora starting off in 30th, followed by Azuki of also Gen 0, Jifuche Haden of Regloss starting 32nd, and Takanashi Kiara of Myth starting at the rear. Oh
yeah,
my.
As if Austria was being defeated in World Cup wasn't enough, now this.
Oh, you gotta hate these insults to injury, man.
Salt to the wound and all that.
So let's wrap up for now. What did we learn for today?
Peace. That's what I learned today.
Yeah, okay. It's a good lesson to learn. Alright, so I'm gonna go have some fun. Just get that race winner card for Alagami Oga, I believe. No, it's not Oga. He got pulled. It's Yukoku Aberu who won. Alright. Who won
Won the
today's
battle but
STCC.
lost the war kinda thing.
Congrats to Fuawa for winning pole for the UK Challenge, and Pamoya Rene for winning pole for the British Holo Prix, and both races will take place tomorrow at roughly the same time as the real-life British Grand Prix, interestingly enough. So I hope you're interested in multi-stream drifting, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and head into Adak's stream. The split B for the Holo Serendipity race at Laguna Seca.
Hopefully I take less ibuprofen there.
Hopefully I take less ibuprofen there too, Chrono.
Yeah. You don't participate in there. I think that's only Ian and guests.
Yeah, I thought it's Holo Chrono International rounds.
Yeah, but you're Riona and I'm Mori.
Yeah, I see. Alright, happy 4th of July, everyone, and happy America 250. See you tomorrow for Formula Hall Racing. Otadag!
And on to Chrono.